All right, let's get into it. I just want to go through a couple games and point out a couple of mistakes, not just say like, oh, you made a mistake, or I made a mistake, or the rogue made a mistake, but just to really get better at the setups and improve as a team. I think doing it this way will make us grow a lot faster than just spam queuing and only talking about it a little bit. So let's just get into it. I want to really evaluate our setups. So check this out. This is what happens. You DB. It looks like you get a Veins proc. But you do enough damage here in the bottom right to break DB. It wasn't the rogue, it might have been your welly. But to counter this play, I think you have to blink if you see like you have like a welly proc, or you know that it could potentially break. Because a cheap shot is enough time to let this sheep go off. So what should happen, I think, here in this situation? And he can also trinket kick, right? So I think blinking is a great way to secure this anyways. You don't get PI'd instantly, so that's my fault. But with PI, Veins, mass sheep breaks, right? You get kicked on poly. You get kicked again on ring. Now in a perfect situation, ring and poly, even if Hunter has kick, you should get this every time with PI Veins. And that's just by blinking here. But what happens here, you blink forward late, he gets the death, he gets a death. And you can see right here, this could be my mistake. Maybe I didn't come this well. But I fear as you ice wall. So even if I get this fear, it's overlap CC, right? So this is a bad fear. But if I'm here and I can get it, I say let me get the fear first, then ice wall after it. And this ice wall also means I can't dispel you guys, and so you get both you guys double trinket. So I already don't like this opener, we're down, but we're gonna let it play out. And we can also talk about my positioning. My positioning's kind of stupid. I'm just like in the middle of the map. Oh, this is the game I said I want to stack on you, so maybe it's okay. But maybe this is like a different conversation. Get Raid, Guardian. I mean, maybe I don't use those cooldowns, I don't know. But again, we're going to focus on the setups. I know I can put, like, there's a lot of things I can do better on Priest. And here's the second one. What I really want you and the rogue to get good at is when we have DR, we're using this Vanish to cheap shot, or we're using a meld. I don't know if he's orc or not. He is, okay. Yeah, we're always stunning this guy first. And when we stun this guy first, we need to have the ret in a DB. And then maybe I can pre-chastise the hunter or something. But again, this is the second setup in a row. They get it, deaths on our CC, and then I'm like, oh, I need to push in for blind or fear. He has will, he has the pre-grip. Maybe this should have been a blind instead, and I feared the ret. I'm supposed to get the off target because he has will and he has sync. So like your CC gets death, my CC gets synced, but even if it didn't get synced and the ret was covered, he can just will it, so it's a bad go. And that's my fault. And because of this positioning, I get free feared into a trap, which I should have maybe willed death. Yeah, and this is my fault here. I trinket swap. I don't think I communicated this right, but I could have willed faded the trap, I could have willed death the trap, and I could have saved you here. The very minimum, I could have faded, and I probably should play ward here. So already, and I've noticed our rogue has done this a lot, where he's kidneying and like the DR is like real sketchy to get. I don't have fear for the other guy, but I do cross the right here. This is good. But I don't have fear. I could have casted MC, I didn't. And then again, my positioning is just stupid. Like I don't have fear and I'm like right next to their priest. So yeah, 3 botch setups. Okay? And this is something different, but the bomb, if we're gonna bomb, if I'm the rogue, I'm gonna hold the global for his trinket. So it's a small thing, but kind of irrelevant, but you can stun his trinket and bomb and you get more value out of it. And then this setup's like decent. We get his trinket, we get his sack, and you get the free sheep without getting deathed. He does 3, 2 a blind, and then my overlap from the go before cost us to lose this game. So, you know, a lot of this is on me for this particular game, but it's the setups I want to focus on. I want to focus on getting the ret. We stun the healer, always stun the healer into sheep, unless you DB sheep. And like we like always have like a chastise or a DB ready for the ret, so we can't sink that stun. That's the main thing I want to get down. I've mentioned this before, but I think you know, going through a VOD really goes like elucidates that. Okay.